If you're looking for a product to do ZOS tape performance reporting, then we have a product for you. IntelliMagic Vision for ZOS tape. Well, what is IntelliMagic Vision for ZOS tape, you might well ask. IntelliMagic Vision for ZOS tape builds on the heritage of two IntelliMagic products, BatchMagic and IntelliMagic Vision. You may have heard of BatchMagic as an IBM marketing tool to do tape assessments. And IntelliMagic Vision has been around since the late 90s and used by many customers today. The merge of these two IntelliMagic products gives you the ability to have an SMS-based analysis of a ZOS tape environment, as well as a database storage of the information that's obtained and use of the Vision Reporter for charting and reporting. We extend that ability to process and report the bulk volume information retrieval history data from the IBM TS7700. We also process Oracle Virtual Tape Library System data, SMF data. This gives us a platform to address performance management, capacity planning, and management reporting. In order to perform these capabilities, we process data sources to gather information. We use SMF data to get workload view, SMF record types 14, 15, 21, 30, and 74-1. Processing this information provides us with a view of the tape activity and who's the users of the tape. We use the BVIR and Oracle VTLS SMF data to get a hardware view. This gives us a look behind the curtain of a virtual tape activity. We can see cache utilization, front-end activity, replication, policy compliance, how you're managing the stack volumes, reclamation, scratch activity, etc. And lastly, we can also use the tape management catalog, tape management system data to get host tape inventory view. The beauty of this information is it doesn't require tape activity to actually be reported. So this will give you an idea of the multi-single volume population or multi-single file population within your tape library, as well as the uses of different types of media type within the library. Now, we can report both the SMF and BVIR data in a single reporting session or projects. On a daily basis, we want data to be gathered. The BVIR data via a TS7700 grid. We gather the Oracle VSM data via HSC SMF recording, and from every LPAR we want to process the SMF record types. Multiple sysplexes are supported. Sysplex must have their SMF data processed separately. Management system data is obtained from an extract or dump of your tape management catalog. We support Xera, TLMS, RMF, CA1, and Control-T as TMCs. Process this data after it's extracted by sorting it and packing it and then FTPing or transferring it to a Windows Vision server. Once on the server, we transform the data via an analyze function and load it into a SQL database. It's from this database that the daily data is viewed and consolidated for trending. We also pass the data through reporting and can optionally be sending email alerts based on thresholds set in the product, as well as generate a list or set of PDF or HTML reports that can be published in your intranet for management reporting purposes. On the far right of this chart are examples of three reports provided by Vision: a grid, a dashboard, and a mini chart displaying multiple graphic charts. Concerning predictive analytic capabilities in Vision for ZOS tape is the ability to detect risks. We apply health rules to BVIR data, and this results in ratings that show risk levels. Further simplification, ratings are grouped into dashboards, and the green meaning healthy, yellow meaning early warning, and red meaning exception. This process is applied to over 49 metrics with many thousands of data points across every BVIR interval. Our rating system goes from 0 to 3.0, with 0 to 0.1 being green, above 0.1 to 0.3 being yellow, and 0.3 to 3.0 being red. You can always change the provided thresholds. In some cases it's best to do so since we don't always know what your performance objectives are. So ratings are our risk scores. With multiple dashboards available in IntelliMagic Vision for ZOS tape, customers have found it useful to look first at the dashboard exception table. This allows them to see all of the risks detected in this reporting interval on one screen. Here on the far left is the categorization of the problem and a link to the chart showing the specific details so you can see whether this is something that occurred as a spike or if it's actually occurring at multiple intervals over the same period. In the middle is the consolidated ranking with the assessment of severity of risk and the color coding. On the far right is some detail concerning what this problem is, as well as some suggested remedial actions that might apply to this situation. This is another example of the reporting capabilities of IntelliMagic Vision for ZOS tape.
This is just a brief overview of what we will be discussing in the actual video. If you would like more detailed explanations, as well as more content, please follow the link in the annotation.